Hey yogis, how are you today? Today we are going to move through a grounding practice. I'm going to get your legs moving, you're going to get your heart rate up just a little bit here, and then you're really going to notice what it feels like to feel all four corners of your feet rooted on the mat here. I'm so excited, and let's go ahead and begin. Alright yogis, we're going to go ahead and start standing up here. You can either have your feet hip distance apart if balance is a little bit challenging for you, or feel free to bring your feet fully together here. Use the toes to press up against one another here. The feet, the legs, the inner thighs drawing towards one another here, and feel energy pulling here right at the base of the spine. Use the kneecaps to lift up in towards the thighs, peeling up even towards your hip creases here if that's helpful for you. Tuck your tailbone under so that you can feel the tailbone reaching down towards the mat. Lower your hands here, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Gently part your lips and take a full exhale. Let's take a moment here to set our intentions of grounding. We're going to be moving today. We're going to be working our legs, but more important than moving and getting your heart rate up and just moving through the motion is noticing the grounding in the soles of your feet. If you can move through each pose and recognize grounding starting from the base of your feet, and start to notice the lifting, the energy that the earth gives off and rises through your body, peels through the crown of your head, that energetic lift. That's the important part of today's practice. Those are today's intentions. Keep the feet, the legs peeling towards one another here. Bringing your hands together to your heart center. Gently bow head to heart. Sealing the intentions of today's practice. Gently open your eyes. Lift your head, and let's begin. We'll start today by stepping the left foot forward here. Right foot reaches back here. Coming into the left leg lunge to begin with. The right heel is going to come off the mat here. Toes are pointed forward. And start to feel that grounding through all four corners of the left foot. If this is a little shaky for your balance, feel free to step the left foot closer towards the left edge here, widening your stance. Otherwise, go ahead and soften here through both legs. So we're not coming into full bends or fully straightening through both legs, just nice and soft through both knees as you set yourself here to point the tailbone towards the mat so the hips are nice and steady, pointing forward, squared towards the front edge of your mat here. Chest is stacked over the hips, navel is drawing towards the spine, and the head is lifted over the heart here. Gently tuck the chin towards your spine and reach out through the crown of your head here. We're going to start by moving here as we take an inhale. Our left knee is not fully bent. Our hands are at our side. And as we exhale, we're going to start to bend through that left leg and lift the hands up towards the sky. Drop the shoulder blades down the back body. Inhale to push the hands towards the mat here, lowering the hands towards the side body and begin to straighten through the left leg. Exhale, bend through the left leg, bring the hands up towards the sky. Inhale to press the hands down, straightening through the left leg. Exhale, reaching the hands up, bending through the knee. Inhale, pressing the hands down, straightening through the knee. Let's try one more. Exhaling, lifting the hands, bending the knee. Holding here, allow the right heel to reach towards the back wall. You can challenge yourself here by lifting the back of the right knee closer towards the sky, not allowing it to change the position of your hips though. Imagine that the inner thighs are pulling towards one another here, continuing to feel the energy at the base of the spine. Inhale, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, we're going to scoop the right leg up to meet the left. Hands are going to reach towards the sky, stretching through all four sides of the belly. Exhale, softening everything down towards the mat here. Soften the head, the neck over. Feel free to reach opposite elbows here. Shake the head from left to right. Relax the upper body over the thighs. Inhale up to a flat back. Reach the shoulder blades together behind you. Exhale to soften everything down. Inhale to lift the fingers towards the sky. Full body stretch. As you exhale, bringing the hands back down towards the side body. This time stepping the left leg back. Coming into a nice high lunge. Once again, if this is balance challenge, you can always separate the legs here so that the base is wider. Pressing through all four corners of that front foot, reaching the left heel towards the back wall. Keeping both legs nice and soft here, not fully bending and not fully straight through the legs, just nice and soft. Setting ourselves here, so tuck the tailbone under, stack your chest, your ribs over your hips, and the head over your heart. Peel your chin towards your spine and reach nice and tall through the crown of the head. Peel the inner thighs together here so that you feel energy pooling at the base of the spine, continuing to lift all the way up through the spinal column here. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, taking a breath in. As you exhale, lift the hands towards the sky here, bending through the front leg. Inhale, dropping the hands, straightening through the front leg. Exhale to bend and lift the hands. Inhale, pressing the hands down towards the mat, straightening through the front leg. Exhale, bending through the front leg and lifting the hands. Inhale to drop the hands, straighten through the front leg. Let's try one more here. Exhale to bend the knee, lift the hands. Pausing here, dropping your shoulders away from your ear. Keep your low rib cage tucked in, navel towards spine. Feel a nice long line through the base of that left heel. One more inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and step your left leg up to meet the right, lifting both fingers towards the sky here, full body stretch. Exhale to soften everything down towards the mat, grab opposite elbow, shake the head from left to right. Inhale to lift halfway. Peel the shoulder blades together. Feel your navel reaching towards the spine. And exhale to soften. Inhale to lift the fingers all the way up. Exhale to bring them down towards the side body. Great. We're going to go ahead and move through a tree pose now. So in tree pose, we're going to go ahead and plant all four corners of this left foot nice and even in towards the mat here. Challenge yourself by lifting the left toes up towards your face here so that all four corners of that left foot are really nice and even here. When you're ready, you can bring your hands towards your hips. Soften the left toes and begin to lift the right heel off the mat. Try not to allow the hips to move too much here. If they do, go ahead and drop that right heel back down and try again. Lifting the right heel. And if you're new to yoga or new to tree pose, I'll encourage you to keep your right toes on the mat here. So tree pose with the right toes on the mat, you're going to turn your right toes to face the right wall and press the right heel against the left ankle or the left shin here. What you'll notice is that this right hip crease turns open, so it starts to open the hips up here. Inhaling. Lifting through your heart center, this crown of your head is reaching up nice and tall here. Find length and grounding here in tree pose. If this feels really good, you can always lift the hands up towards the sky. Or, for an even bigger challenge, you can take the right foot all the way off the earth, either press it in towards the left calf, or lift it above the knee here and press that right foot in towards the left thigh here. Use the right foot to press into the left thigh and the left thigh to squeeze in towards your right foot here. Nice and grounded through that left leg. Inhale to lift the hands up towards the sky. Allow the breath to stay nice and even here. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and soften everything back down with control, with mindfulness. Go ahead and shake it out here for a moment. Perfect. Gonna root through the right foot this time. Lift the right toes towards your face here to feel a grounding through all four corners, nice and evenly. When you're ready, hands can come to the hip. Lift your left heel. Gently soften through the right toes. Keeping the hips right where they are so we're not hiking one hip or dropping it here. If you feel that, once again, you'll just lower that left heel and try again. And then we'll move through to our tree variation, either keeping the toes on the earth here, turning the left toes towards the left side of the mat and pressing the heel against the right ankle. Feeling nice and grounded, feeling the support of the earth underneath you here. And if you're ready for your next challenge here, you can always keep a slight bend in this right knee here and either take your foot towards your right calf or hike it above your knee here to press in, towards your inner thigh. Once again, this left foot is pressing in towards the inner thigh just as much as the inner thigh is pressing into towards your foot here. Hands can stay at your hips, or you can lift the hands up towards the sky. Continue to open up through the chest here, peeling the crown of your head towards the sky here so that you feel a nice long line of energy from the base of the right heel, reaching up through the back of the leg, pulling through the spine, top of the head, reaching towards the sky. Go ahead and tuck the chin slightly here. One more breath in. Exhale, go ahead and gently soften with control everything back down towards the mat here. Shake it out. Nice work. All right, we're just going to try one more thing here. So go ahead and turn sideways on your mat. You're going to step your legs wide. Turn your big toes in here so that you're pressing more firmly on the outer edges of your feet here. Hands can come towards the hips. Close your eyes here. Feel the grounding through all four corners of the feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together here and allow the inner thighs to rotate open towards the back wall. As you lift your heart center, peel your shoulder blades down your back body. And from your hips, we're going to start to bend towards the mat here. So you're not rounding through the spine. The hips are moving here. The back is nice and flat. The kneecaps are reaching towards the thighs here, pulling up towards your hips. Your navel is reaching in towards your spine. You're going to pause at halfway. And exhale to slowly soften everything down towards the mat if you can, if you have the room in your back body. The hands, you can walk them in line here with the soles of your feet. If you have the space, you want to make sure that your hands are in line with your shoulders here. Elbows are above your wrist and wrists are in line with your shoulders. Soften everything here. Close your eyes. Feel this grounding, the support of the soles of the feet from the earth. And then notice what type of energy the earth is giving back to you, what type of support you have. Let your breath be full. Exhale, start to walk the hands forward, bringing the hands back towards your hips, navel towards spine, kneecaps pull towards your hip creases here, flat back, and we start to lift all the way up. Slight bend in the knees. Perfect. Go ahead and walk the feet together here. Hands are going to come towards your heart center. Close your eyes. Notice the sound of your breath. Notice if your body is swaying from left to right or forward and back, or if you can continue to peel through the crown of your head and drop your shoulder blades down the back body. Thank you for joining me in today's practice, for taking the time to check in with your body, to check in with your mind, for recognizing what it's like to be grounded, to feel supported by the earth. Take a full breath in, 360-degree breath here. Nice full breath out through the mouth as you bow your head towards your heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
All right, nice work today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to really recognize what it feels like in the soles of the feet, to find grounding from the earth, some support from the earth. Keep practicing this one. This is a really great one just to kind of get the legs moving, check in spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the above. I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.